Forever. Senpai.
Join me on the journey of finding the best manhwa or manhwa where the main character takes revenge. In this series, I will be going through a mix of titles that I've been reading and giving you the top list. What is your favorite manhwa or manhwa where the main character takes revenge?
Shadow Queen. Alternative title: Queen of the Shadows. Genre: drama, fantasy, historical, romance, shoujo. Tags: academy, based on a novel, fake identity, nobility, revenge, royalty, second chances, smart female lead, time travel, webtoon. Type: manhwa. Status: completed. Chapters: 60. Release: 2020. This is not a fairy tale. No, this is a story of what lurks beyond the happily ever after. Once upon a time, Elena assumed the role of Princess Veronica, married the crown prince, and lived happily, until her dutiful knight plunged his sword into her back and the true Veronica stepped out of the darkness. Now, Elena finds herself at the beginning of her cautionary tale. However, this time she intends to do more than play the star of the show. This time, Elena will direct the downfall of everyone who played a part in wronging her. Two Sides of the Princess. Alternative title: The Two-Faced Princess. Genre: drama, fantasy, romance, shoujo. Tags: ambitious female lead, appearance different from personality, based on a novel, cunning female lead, European ambience, revenge, royalty, scheming female lead, webtoon. Type: manhwa. Status: ongoing. Chapters: 45+. Release: 2021. Princess Apollonia may seem weak and dim-witted, but the truth is, she's not as clueless as she seems. She must keep up her active ignorance to foil her cruel father's political schemes and weave her way out of his arranged marriages. Her ultimate objective is to avenge the deaths of her mother and grandfather and shape her own destiny. With a few secret powers, a handful of trustworthy allies, and some schemes of her own, will Princess Apollonia successfully reclaim her throne as the rightful heir?
Legendary youngest son of the Marquee house. Alternative title: The Marquess's youngest son. The youngest son of a Marquee. Genre: action, drama, fantasy, historical, shonen. Tags: based on a web novel, time travel, regressor, revenge, royalty, magic, hiding true ability, dark magic, overpowered male lead. Type: manhwa. Status: ongoing. Chapters: 30+. Release: 2021. I came here with only the goal of revenge. I overthrew the Tulkan Empire, a single nation that dominated the continent. I had always succeeded in gaining victory. I had accomplished all I needed to and was satisfied. That's why I accepted my approaching death. I no longer had a reason to live. And so my heart stopped beating. I definitely felt it stop. However, what in the world happened? It's not black magic and it doesn't seem like an illusion either. A boy with short, black hair was reflected in the mirror. I look exactly like when I was 14, which was 20 years ago. A young boy, who hasn't lost his baby fat yet, patted his cheeks and murmured, "How is this possible?" I had returned to the time filled with my regrets. Rebirth of an Eight-Circled Mage. Alternative title, The Rebirth of an Eight-Circled Wizard. Genre, action, drama, fantasy, shounen. Tags, magic, necromancer, reincarnation, revenge, sorcery, nobility, webtoons, full color, based on a web novel, sorcery, swordsman. Type, manhwa. Status, ongoing. Chapters, 90+. Release, 2020. Henry Morris was an eight-circled wizard who was a legend, one of the founding fathers who helped his friend become the king of a unified empire. After the son took over the throne, Henry was executed with the false accusation of leading a rebellion against the empire. He then wakes up in the body of young Henry Morris, the eldest of a baron family, who also happened to have the same name. Henry turns his life around by again relearning magic and also swordsmanship in order to become the first magic swordsman, all for the sake of revenge. I regressed as the Duke. Genre, action, adventure, comedy, fantasy, shounen. Tags, webtoons, full color, based on a web novel, dragon, Tuke, magic, nobility, protagonist, strong from the start, reincarnated in the past, time travel, revenge. Type, manhwa. Status, ongoing. Chapters, 25+. Release, 2022. The son of the great Emperor Gline, Prince Aaron, is the recipient of the Dragon's Blessing. But because of the rebellion led by his uncle, Zerone, he was banished to the outskirts of the kingdom, Brun Grounds. Keeping his father's dying wish to forget about the crown and revenge, Aaron had been living powerlessly as the Duke of a barren land, but one day, Emperor Zerone invaded Brun Grounds. He didn't come just for Aaron's life, but rather, his aim was to destroy Brun Grounds. When he opened his eyes, Gale found himself in the position of a younger Prince Aaron. By using any means necessary to develop the land, and preparing for Emperor Zerone's invasion that will happen 20 years, he decides to take back the spot of the Emperor which he was robbed of.